changed it from Olu of Itsekiri to Olu of Warri. During the Warri crisis of 1997 to 1999, Chief Benjamin Okumagba, the Otota of Okere Urhobo in Warri, as he then was, made it clear to everyone what continues to be the reason for crisis between the three tribes of Ijaw, Itsekiri, and Urhobo in Warri.
From 1952, when the title of Olu of Itsekiri was changed to Olu of Warri. That's the beginning, that's the root cause.
More than 2 decades after the Warri crisis that claimed numerous lives and left the city of Warri devastated, signs of mutual distrust and hostility are re-emerging. This time, it's been triggered by the Supreme Court-ordered delineation exercise in the Warri Federal Constituency. For the Urhobo and Ijaw groups, changing the title of the Itsekiri monarch is seen as a necessary step towards peace and mutual coexistence. The Itsekiris, however, disagree strongly, insisting that such a move amounts to an attempt to undermine their collective identity. Chief Benjamin Okumagba, who later became the second monarch of Okere Urhobo Kingdom as Oroswe of Okere Urhobo, has since joined his ancestors. However, another member of the Okumagba family, Chief Victor Okumagba, has since picked up the gauntlet and is said to soon launch a movement for the actualization of the reversal of the title of the Itsekiri monarch to his pre-1952 nomenclature.
The change of title has come to stay. It's a movement that we are going to kick off in December. I may, as a convener, I may not be there at the accomplishment, but it's something that I am going to make sure we push with all seriousness and force that it deserves.
Chief Okumagba's argument is centered on the premise that the Olu of Warri does not control most of the geographical areas presently referred to as Warri.
The Itsekiri people does not have 1 inch of land in Warri town. And where the British corrupted to Warri is Warri Township. Not to Borodo, it's Warri Township. You understand what I'm saying? So right now, if you are claiming to be the Olu of Warri, and you are not in charge of the Warri, you can see that the Itsekiri people, they are living with a toga of illegality. They are living with a toga of illegality because what they are trying to say they are in charge of, they are not in charge.
Inside the Niger Delta spoke with the 4th Ologbosere of Warri Kingdom, Chief Ayiri Emami, on the claims of Chief Okumagba and the Ijaws. He simply declared that their action is misplaced.
Warri is synonymous with the Itsekiri people. And that's why they said they don't want to have anything to do with the word Warri, and they left. Every other person left, and it left the Itsekiri people, apart from the few Ijaws that are related to us and the Urhobos that stay within. So I don't know why an Urhobo man will wake up today and say he wants the Olu of Warri to be changed to Olu of Itsekiri. He has no business. We don't have business with that. The indigenous that I know, the Urhobos of Okere are my brothers, so they have their limitation in terms of talking. They are not even, I don't even see them arguing the issue of Warri, because if you see their institution, they answer Okere Urhobo, the Urhobo of Okere Urhobo. You see me, I don't have issue. The cases they won, they know they are where they are governing. It's when you step your boundary, I will begin to talk to you. They are brothers.
Recently, an Ijaw group also addressed a letter to President Bola Tinubu and Governor of Delta State, Right Honorable Sheriff Oborevwori, for their intervention to change the title of the Itsekiri monarch from the Olu of Warri to Olu of Itsekiri, which they insist is fueling the ownership crisis of Warri. They argue that the Olu of Itsekiri title will better represent the reality that no single ethnic group owns Warri. Comrade Ozobo Austin and Barrister Alawe Cleric Ebikabowe are both Ijaws.
The colonial records, it shows that the name Warri is Ogbujo. That is the original name called Warri. Warri is just a corruption of Ware, which the Ogbujo market there, the white man came and asked the people, what is this place? And they said Ware, and they corrupted the name to Warri. So the original name called this place is called Ogbujo. It's not even Warri. It is better and best to change that name from Olu of Warri as it is, as wrongly being called, to Olu of Itsekiri, which is the correct way.
Olu rules only Itsekiri people. Olu doesn't rule Ijaw people. Olu doesn't rule Urhobo people. So there's no need to say you are Olu of Warri and you are not controlling everybody in Warri. You don't have ownership of lands all over the whole world. Even the palace in Olu's palace, was it not a land sold to them? Okay, it has extended, the name now extended to Ijaw areas in Warri. If the Ijaw areas are taking directive from the Olu of Itsekiri, it is not. They take directive from their king, which is the Mobeni of Warri Kingdom.
Ginwa the First and other monarchs who came after him were traditionally known as Olu of Itsekiri until 1952, when the Obafemi Awolowo-led Western Nigerian government changed its nomenclature to Olu of Warri. Since then till today, this title has continued to be contentious, especially amongst the two ethnic groups of Ijaw and Urhobo who also inhabit the Warri area. Beyond the debate over titles, the conversation strikes at a deeper and more sensitive question: who truly owns Warri? The Itsekiri argue that based on the title of their monarch, they are the rightful owners of the ancient oil city. But the Ijaw and the Urhobo, who insist that they have an equal, if not greater stake in Warri, strongly dispute this claim. Comrade Alex Enyego and Itsekiri insists that the issue of the title of Olu of Warri has been settled, and any current attempts for a reversal will fall flat on its face.
You don't have Olu Oba of Yoruba. You don't have Ovie of Urhobo. You don't have Pere of Ijaw. So why do you think you will not have Olu of Itsekiri? The Olu of Warri and the title predates Nigeria. So it's not a government-created kingdom like you have all around us today, staff of office kings and monarchs here and there. So it has nothing to do with the crisis or so-called crisis in Warri, and neither is it the solution to the crisis. So for Victor Okumagba to be trying to wake up a corpse is sad. That narrative is part of the propaganda of mainly the Urhobo's minority in Warri.
Chief Victor Okumagba, however, disagreed.
So in as much as Okere Urhobo is in the center and it occupies substantial part of what is known and called Warri, the Olu have no right, no single right to say it's the Olu of Warri. You understand me? Unless he should say it's the Olu of Itsekiri, not Warri.